Listen to me as I speak over you now, for I am God who sees in secret and reveals what is hidden in the light of day. Do not let your heart race with fear, but let your ears be open, because I am drawing you out from confusion and into clarity. I have watched the nights when you lay awake sensing something you could not name, the small shivers in your spirit that did not belong to the room's air, the unease that walked through your doorway uninvited. I have watched the questions turn like birds in a storm. Who can I trust? Why do I feel watched? Why does my peace feel thin? And I have come to answer you with a steady hand and a shield lifted high. I am the God who covers you. I am the God who sends my warrior, Michael, to stand by your threshold and guard the ground that bears your name. You have said, Lord, show me what I cannot see, and I have listened. Even now, Archangel Michael leans in, with wings that break through the stale air of suspicion and with a sword that divides truth from almost truth. He is not sent to make you paranoid, he is sent to make you wise. He is not given to you to make you hard, he is given to you to make you safe without losing your tenderness. Hear him whisper, firm and bright, be careful with the neighbor sitting in the next house, not because I want you afraid but because I want you discerning. Not all smiles reveal friendly roots. Not all conversations are clean water. Not all borrowed hands come to help you lift, some come to measure what you carry and how they might take it if your attention wanders. Do not let your attention wander. This is not a call to hatred, it is a call to holy boundaries. I am not asking you to throw stones, I am asking you to keep your windows closed in the night of gossip and your doors locked against the winds of manipulation. Guard your words. Guard your schedule. Guard your small joys that sprout like green shoots after rain. Your neighbor need not be your enemy for you to practice wisdom. An unlocked heart is not the same as an open gate to the wolves. I gave you kindness to share like bread. I did not ask you to set the whole loaf on the porch for every passerby to break at their leisure. Michael says, close what must be closed, open what I ask you to open. Pay attention to the gentle pressure in your chest when I tap your spirit and say, not this conversation. Not this hour. Not this hallway. You have noticed the patterns already. A question that digs too deep. A compliment that arrives with a hook. A sudden interest in your arrivals and departures, cloaked in casual small talk. The counting of your blessings by fingers that do not belong to you. The soft nudge toward decisions that are not yours to hurry. The gentle request for details that are none of their concern. I am showing you these not for accusation but for alignment. I teach you to read motive like a weather map, not to worship the storm but to bring the plants inside before the hail falls. You are not weak because you love people, you are wise because you love people with eyes open. Love with eyes open now. There is a boundary I am drawing in light around your home. In this boundary, your peace will sleep like a child and wake like a lion. In this boundary, conversations will be sifted before they enter your ears. In this boundary, I will exchange your panic for presence, your guessing for guidance, your tight chest for a wise, slow breath. The neighbor in the next house is not a giant. Do not make idols out of shadows. They are not larger than my counsel. They cannot cross the line I set when you agree with me. Agree with me now. Say yes to discernment. Say yes to quiet distance when your spirit tightens. Say yes to gentle, firm answers that leave no foothold for manipulation. No can be a holy word. Use it without apology when I place it on your tongue. I am returning to you the right to your silence. You do not have to explain every plan or publish every blessing. Some blessings grow best in the soil of secrecy until they are strong enough to stand in the open air. I will teach you when to speak and when to hold your peace like a pearl. Michael stands at your side and instructs. When the questions come that feel oily, smile kindly and redirect. When the laughter arrives with a sneer under it, receive the surface and refuse the dart. When a favor is offered with invisible strings, thank them and make your own rope from your own strength in me. You will not be controlled. You will not be drained. You will not be borrowed as a bridge for patterns that lead nowhere good. You are mine, and I will not let you be used like a doormat under the shoes of carelessness. There is also this: forgiveness is not foolishness. I am calling you to bless without bargaining away your safety. The neighbor may be dealing with storms you cannot see. You can pray for rain to clear their sky without moving your roof to cover their thunder. Intercede, yes. Enable, no. Pray, yes. Gossip, no. Offer kindness, yes. Offer your keys, no. This is how you walk in the wisdom of the Spirit and the warmth of my heart at the same time. This is how you keep compassion from becoming a corridor through which the wrong spirit enters your day. Let your compassion be bright and bounded. Let your mercy be warm and well-placed. Let your love be strong enough to say, enough. I have also seen the little ways your hope has been nicked, how you share a testimony and it is weighed with a smirk, how your small spark of a new idea is met with a cold splash, how a private pain is mirrored back to you in a rumor you did not start. These things matter to me because you matter to me. I am not indifferent to the slow erosion of confidence. I restore the shoreline of your heart today. I shore up your borders with beams of quiet courage, with pillars of calm, with the steady hand that closes the blinds when the glare is too hot. Your creativity will grow again. Your plans will sharpen. Your prayer corner will feel like a fortress. Your meals will taste like celebration. Your rest will be whole. You will not apologize for your joy. You will not shrink to make others comfortable with their own dimming. Michael says, check your locks, and by locks he means your daily practices. Guard your morning. Begin your day without the noise next door. Set your intention before you step into the hall of conversations. Place your phone, your mind, your to-do list under the waterfall of my presence, and then lift your face with a quiet yes. Throughout the day, return to the place of stillness inside you like you return to a favorite room. Take a minute, breathe my name, let me sweep your mind like a field where wind lays down the tall grass. In the evening, bless your threshold and speak peace over every window and room. Clean your heart with forgiveness before sleep, and ask me to place angels at the corners of your dwelling. I will, and you will dream the clear dreams that unspool fear and braid wisdom. Do not answer every knock. Not all knocking is me. Some knocking is hunger that does not feed you back. You owe no apology for not opening to what I did not send. You are not obligated to carry burdens I did not assign. When you feel the old pull to over-explain, to overshare, to overgive, pause and listen for my enough. Let enough be the gentle gate that clicks closed behind you. Let enough be the handrail as you walk past invitations that would have tripped you before. Let enough be your new song, soft and steady, as you keep your peace while remaining entirely yourself. I am not isolating you, I am insulating you. There is a difference. Insulation keeps the warmth in and the cold out. Isolation starves a heart, insulation feeds it. You will still have friends, in fact, you will have better ones, people who do not feed on you to feel full, people who celebrate you without measuring you, people who carry your secrets like a seed that must be sown in prayer, not broadcast on the wind. I will bring these people to you as you obey me in the small separations. As you say no to the wrong circle, I will say yes to the right one, and you will find yourself laughing in rooms that bless your future. There is also seed in your hand that I refuse to let be counted by anyone but us. Plant it. Do not parade it. Your neighbor may ask, "What are you working on? How much will it cost? When will it be done?" Smile and say, "In time." I will give you words that close doors softly, not with slams but with velvet and wisdom. You have nothing to prove. You have a life to protect. You have a calling to cultivate, and in this calling, you will not constantly explain your roots to those who prefer to pull them. Let your fruit speak in its season. Let success answer the questions you chose not to entertain. By then the boundaries will be normal to you, like fences that frame a garden so that flowers can grow tall without being crushed under careless footsteps. I am bringing you into a season of sharpened hearing. Your inner alarms are not rudeness, they are instruments. When they sound, you do not have to panic. Simply step back, smile, and change the subject. If pressure increases, end the conversation with gentle firmness. I need to go now. Practice it. Let it live on your tongue so it is ready when required. If an invitation feels wrong, you are allowed to decline, "Not this time." If a favor costs your peace, you can say, "I can't help with that." You are not a river for every ship, you are a river for what I appoint to travel in your current. What belongs to you will not require you to violate your peace to keep it. Forgive yourself for the times you dismissed my early warnings. You are learning. Wisdom is not a rug pulled from under you, it is a cloak placed upon your shoulders. Wear it. It will look good on you. Even now, I am removing the sticky residue of conversations that felt wrong. I am washing your mind with calm, rinsing the loops of replay and regret. You will stop rehearsing the what-ifs. You will breathe and decide and move in simplicity. Your yes will be clean. Your no will be kind. Your presence will stop inviting those who come only to siphon. The sound of your confidence will change the traffic around your life. Some will drift away. Let them. Some will step nearer with respect. Welcome them slowly, with eyes open, with me beside you. Michael is stationed at the edge of your day. Picture him not as an image to fear but as a brother warrior assigned, bright and unbending in allegiance to my word over you. He does not fight people, he enforces the boundary. He presses back the whisper that says, "You're being dramatic." He answers, "No, you're being directed." He lifts his sword not at the neighbor's face but at the unseen patterns that seek entrance, patterns of flattery, intrusion, jealousy, theft of time, and pressure that bends your spine. He is wind at your back as you walk away from conversations that drain you. He is weight in your words when you commit to protecting your schedule. He is the shimmer you feel when you choose peace over performance. Agree with him. When he says, "Be careful," do not argue that caution is unkind. Caution can be compassion for your future. You asked me if kindness and boundaries can live in the same heart. They can, and they must. A river without banks is a flood that ruins fields. Your love is a river, your boundaries are its banks. Together they make life grow. You will not be guilt into living without banks. I cancel the old agreements with false peace, the agreements that said silence is agreement, that access must be endless, that after every intrusion you must open wider to show you have nothing to hide. That is not my way. My son did not hand himself to every crowd's demand. He moved when I told him to move and he kept quiet when I told him to keep quiet. Learn from him now. Walk with me like that. We will step around traps you used to walk into. We will rest where you used to rush. We will smile where you used to stammer. We will have clarity where you used to cough out excuses. I am also tending to your household. I place peace over your doorway like oil. I set joy on your table like bread. I sweep the corners with understanding so dust cannot collect there. The neighbor may notice the glow and want to borrow it with their questions. Remember, peace is shared by presence, not by oversharing your plans. You can host warmth without serving your secrets. Your laughter can be heard through the wall. it does not require a tour of your heart. If you bring someone into your rooms, you will do it because I told you to, not because pressure pushed you to. Then the visit will be blessed and bright, a mutual exchange that leaves both of you more whole, not hollowed out. I am reteaching you what urgency is. Urgency is not panic. Urgency is obedience without stalling. When I say, limit that conversation, do not wait 3 weeks. When I nudge you, stop discussing your finances with them, stop now. When I press your palm and say, keep this new opportunity quiet until it's rooted, obey. When I say, change the route you walk today, change it with a smile. You do not owe explanations to anyone for what I direct in the privacy of our trust. Be quick to obey me and slow to justify yourself to others. That is how you keep your oil full. That is how you keep your lamp burning. That is how your peace will hum through the night like a faithful engine. Do not harden your heart into suspicion. Keep it soft like soil under dew. But do not let it be trampled. I will show you how to place small fences, polite, clear sentences, shorter visits, a rebalanced calendar, a gentle refusal to answer probing questions, a refusal to compare your path to theirs. And if you feel fear rise, bring it straight to me. Fear is not your teacher, I am. I will break fear apart and hand you the small piece that is wisdom. I will dissolve the rest. Soon you will stand in your own doorway and feel nothing but alignment. You will not be scanning for danger, you will be rooted, aware, calm, whole. It will feel like waking up in a room you know by heart. Because I am your God, I also promise this: what is meant for you will not be delayed by your boundaries. In truth, your boundaries will speed it to you because you will no longer spend your days patching holes you never had to open. Your energy will return. Your focus will sharpen. Your joy will grow legs and run. You will notice the small beauties outside your window and not the shadows under it. You will hear birds. You will taste food. You will pray with expectant clarity. You will plan without apology. You will love without bruising yourself to prove it. You will sleep and wake like one who lives in a house watched by angels. Let this be written in your heart: be careful with the neighbor sitting in the next house. Be careful means be clear, be kind, be firm, be prayerful, be private when privacy is holy, be open when I say it is safe, be swift to listen to me and slow to explain yourself to man. Do not weaponize this word against them, use it as a shield for your peace. Do not curse them, bless them from a distance, and let your blessing be unentangled. Release them to me. I am perfectly capable of working in their story without you surrendering your safety. Now breathe. Take my hand. Say yes to the protection that does not make you small but makes you free. Say yes to the wisdom that does not make you cold but makes you clear. Say yes to Michael's quiet nudges and strong stance. Say yes to living like a child of light with locks on the gates of your garden. I am here. I am not leaving. The urgency you feel is not doom, it is the holy click of a door closing on patterns that have bled you. The door is closing now. Hear it shut softly. Feel the room warm. Watch the air settle. This is your inheritance, peace that cannot be borrowed by those who would spend it, joy that cannot be drained by those who would sip it, clarity that cannot be fogged by the breath of idle curiosity. You are mine and you are safe. Do not skip this. Live it. Start with one choice today, a shorter conversation, a kinder no, a private plan held close to your chest until I say otherwise. Put your phone down when the questions multiply. Smile more than you explain. Pray more than you post. Guard your mornings like treasure. End your nights with forgiveness and a settled heart. I will meet you in every small obedience with the long tall reward of peace. And should you feel pressure rise at your wall, whisper my name and picture Michael's bright stance. Remember, not all knocking belongs to you. But all guarding belongs to me, and I delight to do it. I bless your home with quiet. I bless your mouth with wisdom. I bless your calendar with order. I bless your boundaries with grace. I bless your kindness with discernment. I bless your neighborhood with the light that flows from you without leaking you dry. And I bless the neighbor in the next house with the mercy of my correction and the warmth of my invitation, all while I keep you safe and whole. Walk now in this word. Write it on paper if you must. Read it when the old habits tug. Stand in the doorway of your day and declare, my peace is not for sale. My boundaries are holy. My God is near. Michael is on post. Then step forward, not in suspicion but in strength, not in panic but in presence, not in fear but in freedom. I am with you, and that is the whole story. I speak to you now with clarity that cuts through the noise you've been living in, because the time of confusion is over and the hour of decision is here. Do not let your heart tremble, but do not treat these words lightly. Breathe, be still, and hear me. I have watched the nights you stayed awake, the mornings you forced yourself to smile, the questions you swallowed because no one around you seemed ready to carry them. I have numbered your steps and measured your tears. I have weighed your fears and they are not heavier than my hand. I am not late. I am arriving in this very moment with a word that will separate light from shadow around you, and you must not skip this, because what I am revealing will protect what I planted in you long ago. There is a presence near you that appears harmless because it wears the ordinary. A greeting here, a nod there, the sound of a door closing, the rustle of daily life blending into the neighborhood's rhythm. But inside the ordinary, a whisper moves that is not from me. You have felt it, the sudden chill when a conversation turns, the eyes that linger too long, the curiosity that is not kindness but cataloging. I am not calling you to paranoia, I am calling you to precision. You asked me for discernment, and I am answering. Archangel Michael stands on your threshold with his sword sheathed yet gleaming, and his voice is steady. Be careful with your neighbors sitting in the next house because the mask they wear is cracking. Not to frighten you, but to wake you. Not to make you suspect everyone, but to teach you how to listen when I nudge you inside. You have been generous in a world that has learned to trade generosity for advantage. Your open door has been seen as a shortcut. Your quiet routines have been studied like a schedule to exploit. The questions that seemed friendly were not always born of friendship. Some were probes, testing the gate around your heart and your resources. I am telling you this so you will guard your peace and seal what is holy. Do not hand out your oil to lamps that refuse to be trimmed. Do not broadcast the timings of your going out and your coming in. Close the blinds on the window of your privacy and open the curtains of your prayer. I am not asking you to be hard, I am asking you to be wise, because wisdom is love with a backbone. You felt it the other day, how the air shifted when you stepped outside, how a conversation tried to pry into your plans, how a smile was too quick, too bright, the kind that tries to play a tune on your trust. You pushed the unease aside because you did not want to judge. Listen, kindness can coexist with caution, and compassion can walk hand in hand with boundaries. I crafted both for you. The one who tried to gather details from your life is not the final word around you. I am the final word. And my word is this: tighten your circle, not out of fear, but out of focus. What I am building in you cannot be laid out on the street like a rug to be trampled by passing feet. Do you remember the dream I sent that you almost forgot? The hallway with many doors, the one door glowing, the others open to the dark. It was not about opportunities, it was about access. I was telling you, every open door is not an invitation, and not every voice that says your name has the right to know your path. You have let people linger in your doorway because you wanted to be polite. But I am teaching you to bless without binding yourself, to greet without granting your blueprint. Say less. Pray more. Hide your seed in the earth of silence until I command it to sprout in public. There is no curse that can overtake a life guarded by my instructions. And so I instruct you now, shift the way you answer. When asked about what you carry, say only what grace requires and nothing beyond it. When pressured to reveal your next step, smile and release them from the expectation that you will satisfy their curiosity. It is not unkind to be quiet. It is holy. The next house is not your enemy, but neither is it your counsel. The next house does not set your pace, does not own your timetable, does not author your testimony. I do. Michael has watched the comings and goings, the chatter, the invisible tug of envy that wraps itself in compliments. He has placed a burning marker in the air, an unseen line, and anything that crosses it with ill intent will be seen, exposed, and turned aside. This is why you felt a sudden weariness with certain conversations. Your spirit is outgrowing them. This is why your gut tightened when you thought of sharing your recent joy. It was me, pressing a finger to your lips, asking you to protect the fresh paint on the door of your destiny until it dries. You worry that pulling back means you are abandoning love. Hear me, love is not a hallway with no doors, love has gates. Gates open and close under wisdom's hand. You are not being harsh, you are being healed. The pattern that used to drain you, over-explaining, over-giving, over-trusting, was not noble, it was a leak. Michael stands to seal that leak. You asked me for a sign, I am giving you several. First sign, the next time you share a small victory, watch who minimizes it with a joke. Second sign, notice who only asks about your life to measure themselves against it. Third sign, pay attention to who grows restless when you speak about me rather than about your plans. These signs are not to make you angry but to make you accurate.